Hello, lovely people. I have a question for you guys this Sunday. What is the one question you ask yourself every single day, as if you don't know, you need to figure it out every single day? What's for dinner? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thank you for coming to kick it with me this Sunday. Today we are going to make jerk chicken pasta because it is almost dinner time here. I'm going to go grab the ingredients really quick and then we're going to jump in and make this meal. So this is the chicken breast. I just have it soaking in water, vinegar, and limes. It's been soaking probably for about 5 or 10 minutes now. I am going to let it soak for a little bit longer and then I'm going to season it. Here I have all the seasonings I use for the chicken. We have paprika, black pepper, kosher salt, garlic powder, parsley, cayenne pepper, red peppers, chili powder, onion powder, and the jerk seasoning. I have the mild version here. So I'm just going to season the chicken up. I would just eye it like I do everything. I just eye it, season it to taste. If you like it really hot, add a little bit more of the crushed red peppers, the cayenne, and the chili powder. I'm just seasoning it mildly. I don't want it super spicy. Yeah. Garlic powder is going on, parsley. Cayenne pepper. I'm not going to use much of this. And crushed red peppers, just a few. Probably did more than I needed. Some chili powder, just a little sprinkle. And onion powder. And then I did about 2 tablespoons of jerk seasoning. And then just stir it around. Make sure the chicken is seasoned evenly. My gloves kept slipping off, so I had to keep adjusting them, but you get the picture. And then I just let this sit for about 2 or 3 hours. Here I have the ingredients for the sauce. It was olive oil, heavy whipping cream, minced garlic, grated parm, butter, Parmesan cheese,
mozzarella cheese, peppers, the noodles that I use, green onions, parsley, thyme, garlic, and asparagus. And oh yeah, I'm sorry, and the jalapeno that's there, and mushrooms. I'm going to add about, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon of this chicken bouillon flavor seasoning, just to season the noodles a little bit. Let's see, I'm just eyeing it, but it's about a tablespoon in the water. And I'm gonna add the noodles. And then we'll bring that to a boil, let that get al dente. So here is the chicken after a few hours. I let it actually sit in the refrigerator for about 4 or 5 hours just because I got tied up with other things. But the longer, the better. All right, I'm about to cook the chicken. The pan is a little bit hotter than I needed it to, but I did want it hot enough so that it's seared. Like have the grill marks in it on the chicken. So here I'm just adding the chicken one by one. And I'm kind of trying to place it in a way so that I can see the grill marks on it, visual. But yeah, I'm just going to let this cook. Just let this cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And we are going to season these veggies up. So here I just added some butter. And a little oil to the pan. And then I'm just going to saute the veggies. Here I'm adding garlic. I had about a tablespoon of garlic. I love garlic, so I'm kind of heavy with it. If you're not like a garlic lover, just maybe do like a teaspoon or even a little less. But I just added some thyme. And then just seasoning it with salt and pepper. Once that's done, just stir it around for a few minutes. I'm sorry, you don't have to stir it for a few minutes. Let it cook for a few minutes, but just stir it around, so all the flavors are well distributed through the veggies. And then here, I normally let mine cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. Back to the chicken. You see those grill marks, baby? Do you see those grill marks? That's why I use this pan. I like to see the jerk chicken with the grill marks on it. That one right there kind of let me down. I don't see any grill marks, but I do like to see the marks. It gives me that jerk feeling like, yes, baby, yes. So I'm just letting that cook for a few minutes. On the other side, I do not like my chicken overcooked, so right when it's done, I'll be taking that out. And then here, back to the noodles, I let these cook just until they're al dente. I don't want them mushy or anything because they will continue to cook once they're mixed with the sauce. And then the asparagus is basically done, so I just added a little garlic salt because after tasting it, it was missing something. But that garlic salt brought it back to life, baby. Brought it right back to life. So just taste your food just to make sure it's, it's what you're wanting. I needed a little garlic salt up on them things. They was a little bland. All right, and then here I'm just cooking the mushrooms, the peppers, parsley, And I just sauteed those for a little while and put them aside. Right now, I am making why can't I think? I am making the sauce. So I add a little butter here, and I am going to add a little garlic. That's fresh garlic. I told y'all I love garlic, so I'm going to add fresh and minced. So maybe like a teaspoon of mince. Like I said, just eye it. And then I am just going to add a little pepper. And then add the heavy whipping cream. I got this one from Aldi, if you were wondering. I feel like they have the better prices on like the whipping cream. So yeah, add the heavy whipping cream. And then just stir that around a little bit. Mix all those ingredients up. And then just waiting for this to come to a slight boil. Normally when I'm making this sauce, I am just standing right over the stove because I don't want it to overcook. It's just a few minutes. It normally starts to boil. I just added some seasoning here, some oregano. And I added probably another teaspoon of butter. As you can see, like around those edges, it's starting to boil. So I'm just going to stir it so it doesn't, start sticking. You can see it starting to boil. At this point, it's a good time to add your cheese. So I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese. Eventually, I'm probably going to add the whole container, but I like to just start small and then just keep adding. So add the Parmesan. I added the mozzarella that we had left. Here, I would just, like, I like mozzarella cheese, so I always, like, have that in the refrigerator. Just add whatever cheese it is that you like. Yeah, I'm a big fan of winging it. But here I did add about maybe like a half a cup of mozzarella. Mozzarella also is not necessary. I just added it because I had it. But the more the merrier. So you see I'm just stirring it. It's the cheese is melting down and the sauce is thickening. I added another teaspoon of butter. I added some more salt pepper and oregano, and just keep stirring it. The sauce will thicken, and then once it's to your desired consistency, you are good to go. Don't forget to taste it. Just add a little bit more Parmesan. Gonna let that melt down and stir it. And then once that it's all melted down into your desired thickness, just add your veggies and the chicken. Here I was just showing that I did add a little grated Parmesan. It is not necessary to add it in the sauce, but I told y'all the more the merrier. I'm a cheese fan, so I normally add cheese to my sauce. But you can just add it at the end, you know, once your food is plated. But if you want to be like Trish, add it to that sauce, baby. Add it to that sauce. All right, and I am pretty satisfied with the consistency. I don't want it super thick. It does thicken up a little after you mix all the ingredients and after it sits for a while. So I don't want it too thick. Here I added all the ingredients, the chicken, the veggies, and the sauce is all mixed together. Don't be like me. Be better than me. You see how the pan is too small? Just use a bigger pan. I'm cooking for a family of 6, and I'm cooking it in a pan like I'm cooking for myself. So if you are cooking for a large group, use a bigger pan. Please don't be like me. Be better than me. But yeah, it looks awesome. Just keep stirring it around until all the ingredients are evenly covered with the sauce. And those flavors start to marry, baby. Baby. If you ain't hungry, if you wasn't hungry when you watched it, you're going to be hungry now. Believe that. Believe me when I tell you. So yes, just cover everything with the sauce and then let it sit for like another minute and plate that bad boy.
Together, eyes closed, hands down. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the words so sweet. Thank you for the words that say. Thank you, God, for everything. Amen. Amen.